Hi, my name's John T. Wright, and my name is John T. Wright. And thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting these videos. If you like them, hey, there you go. If you have something negative to say, I wouldn't say nothing, because it might come to bite you in the tail in the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, for however long it is, or forever goddamn short. And, I made some phone calls today because I told people, jihad. Anybody that's ever done the Holy Father wrong and has done me wrong gets goddamn notified from me fucking personally. I want these people to hear my goddamn voice when I tell them personally what's going on. Like James Van Cleve down in Morton, Washington, I told you about me and your last visit together. I seen you in your office. I had a talk with you. I told you I was going to find out what the fuck was going on. I told you where my dad was buried up there on Cholera Rock, right there in your office. And when I shook your hand, I never let your hand go. And I made sure that you goddamn remembered that for the rest of your fucking life. And by the way, you played goddamn dumb with me. You fucking can't fucking remember things? Well, you fucking better goddamn fucking remember. Because I'm right goddamn here. And after this life, I will fucking be seeing you. The best thing you could do is you should fucking confess. Confess and fucking confess. Because what you've done, Jim, is you sat there and fucking lied to me after telling me. There's people in this town that didn't like your dad, John. I liked your dad, you told me. Yeah, I remember you bowling right there in a blue fucking shirt. I remember that, Jim. I sure do goddamn do. And I told you about George Fairhart jumping up and down in front of me. You can go goddamn talk to George Fairhart. Both of you are in fucking goddamn hot water with me. As far as I'm concerned, I goddamn have no fucking respect for you, Jim. I'm not gonna goddamn go into it. And you fucking better goddamn remember, I used to wipe down the cars in your fucking showroom right there, that black Mustang of yours. Yeah. I used to say hi to your mom. I knew your mom. I knew your dad. I was right there when you were involved in racing. I was there when your Fairlanes shop got burnt down. You guys say it's oil rigs, whatever. Me and you talked about that. We talked about a lot of things, Jim, in the past. And I told you what was going on there. And I goddamn found out this is about Hezbollah. This is about Richard Milhouse Nixon. This is about the Zodiac Killer. This is about D.B. Cooper's hijacked money and people hiding behind Mitzi Fairhart, Amelia Earhart, larger than life. God damn it, Jim Van Cleve and George fucking Fairhart, Lebanese. Lebanon could be goddamn fucking ashes under our feet because that's what God Almighty wants. Isn't this fucking fun now? I'm a real peaceful person. You guys murdered Terry Lance Shortridge on my bed. Jim Van Cleve. You guys goddamn all knew it. Playing a goddamn deadly fucking game. And it's finally came back to bite you in the ass. I've done nothing wrong. I'm an innocent person. God Almighty's used me as a tool. Jim, you goddamn fucking know. Skip Davis, Betty Ford, Murray Netzer, Bill Bagley, Matt Smith. I named my son after Matt Smith. You remember him? Let's see. How about Rhonda Reynolds, the State Patrol? How about the Merwins? Let's see. I know there's a fuck. Oh, how about Black Lisa? Lisa, Morton Jane Doe. Her body was placed up near Bob and Carol Whitlow's, right there where on Division Street, Bob and Whitlow Bob and Carol Whitlow lived right next door to me when they got murdered. Oh, Tim Stockdale, my brother came in the bowling alley and said, Tim Stockdale's dead. He says, and if you fuck a Lewis County law enforcement sheriff's wife, John, you'll be dead too. And my brother walked out of there just cold as could be. My brother Jim told me he's forced to kill people or they'll kill his whole family. How do you goddamn feel right now, Mr. Van Cleve? And George fucking goddamn you Fairhart in Morton, Washington, you jumped up and down in front of me saying, now my dad's your slave. You guys, purchased the Zodiac Killer? You bought out their contract from a different territory or something? Fuck every goddamn one of you. The Department of Labor and Industries, I had the opportunity finally to air the differences. I said this is Norjack, this FBI case file. They said it's a conspiracy theory. Ian right there. These guys right there in the Department of Labor and Industry, it's an inside goddamn job. They want to talk about anything. James L. Rowland, the judge for the Stonewall. You know what? I brought it to your attention. Norjack's an FBI case file. If I was you, I would have turned it goddamn in. You look what you got for a president of the United States. I hope you're goddamn happy. I hope you're goddamn happy. Richard Milhouse Nixon and this whole goddamn thing. George Fairhart, you guys right there in Morton, Washington. Terry Lance Shortridge was murdered on my bed. Lancer is the code name for John F. Kennedy. The Johnson's Highway Market up there in Port Angeles, Washington. Johnson's Dirty Bookstore right there. James L. Rowland. Right there. James L. Rowland. Right there. Plymouth Rock and Harrison Avenue. Oh, my sister Bonnie. She works up at Cooper's Point Safeway. My dad's D.B. Cooper. They've got AR-15s. And by the way that I was treated, they're ready to mow people down. They're no more than J6ers in goddamn fucking disguise sitting right there like they're real nice goddamn people. Like Bonnie said, people, they treated me bad when I was a child. Bonnie, you gave up your own child to my mother. Passed her off as my sister. Don't you feel pretty low now? Now everybody goddamn knows. I witnessed my sister Bonnie hose down her son with a hose because he shit his pants on the way to Morton. Yeah, I remember that. I remember this woman calling up, having her husband come home and beat the oldest boy. And the other children witnessed it, and Kevin, made it known to me that it wasn't only one, it was him too. And for whatever reason, things happen. Oh, and Geico Insurance, I contacted you. I told you how bad I feel about you and the way that I was done. You should have sent out an investigator out there. You guys allowed things to happen. And right there, I went around and I contacted these people just like it was goddamn business. And by the way, I wasn't very fucking nice on the phone. I tried to control myself. I apologized to these women that got on the thing. I'm not used to talking to people like that. I just am not. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. You got what you got. And you know what I got? Well, for one, I got Donald J. Trump's book right here. They say it's a conspiracy. Well, this here is 2 weeks before Hezbollah blew up in the Middle East. If you could goddamn see it, there you goddamn go. There's the book. That's how it came back to me through the mail. It even comes back as a strange threat. Hey, it is what it is. And, like I said, in 2014, I was right here, 1007 7th Avenue, Camas, Washington, 98607, zip code. Not this Bible. This Bible Susan Jane Donahoe, the same person that I had the other Bible, I had her Bible, and so much stuff happened. The book started shaking when I was reading Revelations. A lot of things happened. A set of keys fell out. I took it down to the mill, and I threw it in the water. And when I threw it in the water, I said, anything worth having is worth working for. The Holy Fathers used me. Beware, all of you people that I have mentioned that to. You've been notified. If you owe me something, clear it up. Oh, I understand Department of Labor and Industries. I understand exactly where your spot is on that. Hey, good, take that position. But you've been warned. It is Nordjack. It is an FBI case file. And it is what it is. I've been blessed by the Holy Father. I believe in the Holy Father. And I never denied the Holy Father. And I witnessed people denying the Holy Father right and left around me. And those that are ashamed, you will be ashamed forever and ever and ever. The only thing I could recommend for you, each and every one of you, pick up the King James Version of the Bible today. And I'll tell you what, the Holy Father's real. There's a burnt spot in the floor at 1007 7th Avenue, Camas, Washington. Go down there and check it out. Because every one of you will be spanked at the end of the goddamn day. And those that are blessed by me, you will be blessed forever and ever. And by the way, the world is an oyster, and I am the fucking pearl. Oh yeah, I seen this image of this pearl when God's taken over me back in 2014. It was wonderful, the experiences that I had, and also the scariest thing I ever witnessed. And I tell you what, when I was put through hell, I want to wish it upon any of you. And this is like Nineveh for me. Oh, and Jack Hanneman, your office has been contacted too. And, you know, you really fucking screwed up as far as I'm concerned, Jack. And I've complained to your office, and I could never get through to you, Jack. And just like Jim Van Cleve, I called up the Morton Van Cleve auto, and your workers wouldn't even pass me to you. They wouldn't even allow me to talk to you, Jim Van Cleve. I hope you remember this for every goddamn second and every day of your life, for the rest of your life, however long or short it may become. Have a fantastic day. I'm not threatening. I'm just telling you, you motherfuckers burnt the wrong goddamn child on a bed that you murdered somebody in front of, and you killed a whole bunch of my friends. And there's a lot of other people, like the Ott boy that was placed behind my brother Jim's house. Or how about the person that was out there by Doty where the people were found, the Merwins. Oh, and Don Burgess put a hit on me using little Joe Tromley. And, you know, Don Burgess, he's the star witness in this here thing. Oh, I remember right after Terry Shortridge murdered my brother, Jerry took me to Don Burgess's house, and he said, what is he doing here? Jerry says, he won't say a fucking thing. Jerry, like that man said across the street from us in Port Angeles, Washington, when you die, I hope you're buried with your belly down. And by the way, you should be buried with your shoes on too, Jerry, because that's what you always been telling me. You want to be buried with your shoes on. Jerry, you should be cremated in ashes under our feet. And by the way, Donald Trump goes and does what he could do. You all will be. And you have a great and wonderful day. And Donald Trump was born to play his role. He goddamn was. And he is who he is, and I am who I am. And you have a wonderful day. And remember, I told you this isn't a conspiracy theory. Walmart, Lewis County. The damage and stuff followed me when people fucking got me pissed off. Just beware. I've told you the truth. And now, I only care for people I love. That love me, I love them. Thank you for your time. And women, you always have a special place with me because you're next to my heart every day.